Oh my god.
No, you have to open your legs so you can
Open
come
legs
down.
slightly so you can, that's it.
There.
More. There you go.
More? Mac, I've been swatting at it. Right, hold on.
Wait, Mikey, more.
It's a half, Josh.
More.
More.
So, mate, I'm doing a
More. You're
what?
not even in the shot, bro.
There! Yeah, Are you joking? Obviously it's the top of my head, you
It's not!
Oh. It obviously is, isn't it? Just tell me I can see the camera. Oh god, here we go. You posh. Lovely.
Do you know what the thing is? When you obviously read that before you said it and you put on an even more posh voice to say it.
Stop sponging off your mates and go back to Hogwarts and yourself silly, you melt. Lovely, thank you, Vic. Definitely that's all like. Yeah, well, I never went to Hogwarts and
you did actually.
Well, actually, I went to boarding school and I did a lot of boarding school, so you're kind of true there.
You were in Harry Potter though.
Pardon? And I was actually in Harry Potter, so there, f you, I'm a movie star. Oh my god.
Joe looks like he should model for Calvin Klein. Spelled Calvin Klein wrong, by the way, you f***ing moron. Connor looks like. Oh my god. Connor looks like he should.
You gotta say it.
Joe looks like he should model for Calvin Klein. Connor looks like he should work in a pie shop in Carlisle.
I don't know the Carlisle.
So Molly, Josh reminds me of a carrot, bland and orange.
That's a good one, that's a good one.
This one's from Marcus.
Butler.
No, this is just as Marcus. When you film with Ollie, why is his head always in the foreground and his body is in the background?
Again. That's kind of funny.
Joe looks really tired nowadays. That's not even it. That's not even it. True. Must be sleepless nights knowing that Alfie is f***ing his sister.
Oh my god. That's so funny because they don't even have sex.
Yeah, it could be worse. Cass would be up crying. The lovely Cass.
Let's say get down.
1989. So someone who's got obviously maturity on their side. Caspily looks like the sort of kid who could never wipe his own ass properly.
Yeah.
And you still can't!
The
That's the dumbest story!
I didn't wipe my own ass until I was 13.
I don't even. The thing is, he doesn't wipe his ass now. He just has a poo and then has a shower.
Is that Ollie's girlfriend? It looks like she's taken a confused competition winner out for a day trip.
Ollie, the competition winner.
The day trip.
Underscore says, how does Connor look like a baby and an old man at the same time?
What's the reason?
I don't know. I don't know what to say to these.
He's absolutely killed you.
You got us usually so quick, they got on the rope.
Why does Mikey look like a born-again pirate? Captain Pugwash? I don't really get that. That's quite a nice one. I mean, there's a lot worse you can say.
So, says, are some of you aware that you can share things on Instagram stories and Snapchat stories that aren't videos of you lip-syncing some overrated song in a club like every second night?
You do that a lot.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that is you, Joe.
Yeah, like, I'm just trying to promote the music, baby. Connor pays me to do it for his, so I don't know what you're laughing about. Right.
Nigel. Saw that new McDonald's advert of Big Mac next to Big Mac Grand. It reminded me of 2015 Ollie next to 2018 Ollie.
Oh my god, that's a classic. That's a classic.
Amelia Ashley tweeted at Joe Sugg at YouTube and at YouTube Creators. I had Josh Peters in my recommendation. Hopefully YouTube fixes the glitches and stuff.
That's the first time you've been recommended. Yeah, I know, I was gonna say, you tweet about it all the time. Sorry guys, my video's on subscription boxes again.
Actually, I'm one of the few people that don't do that, even though my videos aren't
You have
ever
done
in the
it many a
recommended
time.
channel.
Am I the only one that thinks that Casper Lee looks like the albino Grinch?
Oh, Casper, you're looking at albino Grinch.
I don't know about that.
Stand in front of that
Really?
green screen.
Yeah.
This one's from Brett. What the f? Haven't watched a ThatcherJoe video for a while. When did he start looking so old and saggy?
Sag.
Hashtag Joe Sag. Hashtag Botox. Hashtag. What's the difference between Connor's forehead and a road? A road ends.
Okay, right, here we go. Mikey is the kind of guy who has perfect contacts. Oh god, contacts to start YouTube, but still didn't quite make it. Hashtag rejected from the fame. Hashtag like Josh Peters. Yeah.
So Norman, bringing the parents into this one. The Maynard parents are the classic example of if you do something good the first time, you might not do it again the second time.
Classic.
Beer said, I know for a fact that Josh Peters was the kind of kid at school that just always had white shit around his mouth when he spoke a lot.
He is.
Just wipe your mouth. Ew.
And he always had a runny nose.
This is from.
Go on, you albino Grinch.
I see it now.
Yeah, you do actually have a little who knows.
Tom says, I bet Casper is a low-key little spoon bitch and has a bald little ass. Guys, I actually was looking in the mirror the other day out of grown a hair. So.
He's like those hairless mole rats.
Wow. Can you and Casper stop making videos now? You're starting to look old. They've all been old.
Yeah, you are getting
They've all been old.
You and Connor, the retirement home.
You're starting to look old, and it's creeping me the f out. Please don't turn into the Chuckle Brothers for f***'s sake. Start acting your age. Gross.
Hey, I got like 4 years to go before I'm Joe's age.
Yeah, I know.
And you got about 18 years ago before you look like my age.
Question. Why does Jack Maynard never have a tan? Answer. Because he lives in his brother's shadow.
Oh, that's good.
Mojo said, not happy due to the ugly face of Connor.
God.
Straight to the point there.
Poor she. What the f***? This is like, oh my god. So, okay, right. Mikey is low-key, grammar's wrong. This is the governor. Mikey is low-key pays for girls to give him the stink face. And then they've got like an image of the stink face and like the...
The pimp tweeted, Josh kind of looks like the guy who cries after sex. I'm joking, of course. You first need to have sex in order to cry afterwards. I just want to say, this is tweeted from a guy whose username is the pimp. You've literally put pimp in your username, so I won't say anything more than that.
Pimp or pump?
Pimp?
Fred says, I hope Connor's second album works out so he can afford a jumper that's not Sug Life merch.
_01 says, imagine meeting Casper, he spelled my name wrong, in real life. You get all excited because he's like famous, but then you remember he's not Alfie or Joe and realize your life's sh**.
and then Josh Peters comes in.
Saw someone wearing Ollie's merch the other day. Was tempted to personally refund the poor kid.
Alright, this one's from Cherry. In case of a national emergency, all air traffic will be redirected to Connor's forehead.
Have you actually addressed the forehead situation, Connor?
There is no situation.
So there you go, I hope you enjoyed that video everyone. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to everyone in this video, and I will see you soon with another video. Cheers, goodbye.
Bye.